Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Meta Tuesdays here in Arena Underground. This week we are playing the revised list of Rakdos aristocrats. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to click that like and subscribe button below. It's a way to support the channel for free. Now let's talk about this deck list real quick. So basically, we posted a video, I think about a month ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, about us playing Rakdos aristocrats, but it was a little bit of a different version without the, specifically I think without Kroxa. So basically what changed in the list is we had a couple of Rick's Maddi Ravelers. We also had a couple of Gutter Bones, actually 4 of them. So we took these cards out, we brought in 4 Kroxas, we brought in 3 Timur Calls the Dead, we brought in 4 Mire Tritons, we took out maybe 1 Red Cap Melee, maybe 1 or 2 Midnight Reapers, and I think that was it. Basically, you know, we changed things up to adjust to the Kroxa meta, meaning we have the 4 Kroxas, so we need Mire Triton as extra blockers with the Death Touch ability that also gains us life, specifically against mono red matches and things like that. But also against big creature matches, this is just a great blocker. And we have the 3 copies of Timur Calls the Dead, again just extra blockers, gets us extra cards in the graveyard for Kroxa later on. So these are the main changes. We also brought in 1 copy of Agonizing Remorse, just extra protection against control on, you know, on a quick game, although mostly we play mono red, and I think Temur Avengers are the most played right now in the best of 1 meta. That said, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna link the deck list below, also the last video as well if you haven't seen it, so you can check that out. You can compare the deck list, see maybe which one you like best, tell us why you would like one better than the other. I think Kroxa is pretty good, it's pretty powerful too, but at the same time, sometimes it doesn't feel that great. Sometimes you don't have enough cards in the graveyard, you're not getting enough benefit from the enter the battlefield effect. But other times, when you do get the benefits and you get to replay Kroxa from the graveyard, escape it, maybe 1 or twice during that game, it feels pretty good. Anyway, we're going to show you I think about 3 games that we did last week while we were at Diamond before we ranked Mythic this past weekend. Also, if you guys want to check that out, we uploaded that video. We ranked number 99 on Saturday on day 4th of the month. That was pretty cool, so go ahead and check that. And I think that's it. We hope you guys enjoy the games, and be ready for Ikoria Lair of Behemoths that's coming out next week. We're gonna be playing that as soon as we get our hands on those cards, so yeah, be on guard, be on the lookout for those videos. See you next week. Have a good one. Okay guys, we are playing Rakdos Aristocrats, April 2020 version, and yeah, it seems like a keep. Oven into Familiar seems nice, although we are playing against mono red, but maybe we can make this happen. So I think we play Swamp into Witch's Oven. Okay, pass the turn. And Robber of the Rich, yep, that's nice. That's good against us for sure. Red Cap Melee, that's a nice one. So we get to Familiar into Familiar potentially. I mean, they could Red Cap Melee, I guess, but it's not like great. And they lose a land. I don't think they want to do that, so we'll just pass the turn here and see what they do. They can get rid of 1 of the cats, but not both of them. Phoenix of Ash, okay, that's nice. Alright, go on the attack, that's fine. Sacrifice a cat. Play a cat. Alright, it's our turn next, so we get to play Timur. Hopefully find something. We don't find anything. That's pretty annoying for a Timurit. But okay, pass the turn. We will find something eventually. Now, Torbran. Yeah, Torbran is pretty good. Yep, it's bad. Pretty bad, guys. Because our opponent's hitting us 4-4 while we just gain 5. Actually, we gain 1 each turn, so we need to find blockers. We need to find blockers now. Okay. Alright, we get 1 blocker. We get to play land. And we can't replay Kroxa yet. So I think we're going to play Wolfstrider. Aim to protect ourselves as much as possible past the turn. Now, Embercleave, of course, is going to be our death here, but we just have to work with what we have. Cavalcade, okay. So this is a mono-red Cavalcade deck. 2 Cavalcades, sure. Let's see if they go in for the attack. We wouldn't mind this. Get rid of Torbran. Yep, didn't think they would. Alright. So what do? We need to do a couple of things. We need to sacrifice a familiar. And sacrifice a token here. See what we get on top of our deck. Blood Crypt, we don't want that. Alright, Fable Passage is nice. That's another card for us to be able to... So I sent Timurit to the bottom because we want some removal spell for Torbran or we're going to be in trouble. So let's just find a land here. Alright, we're going to get a swamp. We're going to play Kroxa. Make our opponent discard whatever they have in hand. We still don't have a great... Alright, they're gonna shock us. That's good. That's 4 damage in. Opponent goes down to 13. We replay Cauldron Familiar. Gain a life. Pass the turn. So we can start attacking at least with Kroxa next turn, but depending on what our opponent finds here, okay. And they do have a Castle Embereth to pump Phoenix of Ash, so they're gonna get a bunch of damage in this turn. Yep. Ooh, they can do it twice. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's 4, that's 6. Alright, so they're gonna get 8 in. That's a lot of damage. We are pretty dead next turn. But do our best here. So now we would need to find something to get rid of this Phoenix of Ash. Mountain is not going to do it. That is what we're going to do. Mayhem Devil. Yeah, Mayhem Devil could do it. So we get to play a tap land. Play Mayhem Devil. sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. Paying Phoenix of Ash. Play the Cauldron Familiar. Ping the Phoenix of Ash. Get rid of that for now. We gain a life. Attack with Kroxa. Opponent goes down to 7. Alright, they're gonna block with Robber of the Rich. That's cool. Okay, so we can ping anything they play here if they play a 1-1. So we're gonna hold full control here just in case. We see a Runaway Stim King. That's great. How many cards they have in the graveyard? They need... Alright, that's game. Okay, good game. Mono red. Okay guys, this is another game with Rakdos Aristocrats, this time in F&M. So let's see what our opponent brought to this F&M today. We're gonna keep this. We have our Loyal Cat and Witch's Oven in play, so maybe we could get there. Some sort of Simic or Bant ramp we're playing against at this moment. So, I don't think they have a first turn removal for a cat, so I think we're gonna go cat. Drain them for 1, pass the turn. Although on the other hand, if this is Temur Adventures, they could have a Bone Crusher. And it is Temur Adventures, actual Innkeeper, it's pretty good. I believe we're gonna go Castle Lockwin, Witch's Oven, play cat, and attack with our Cauldron Familiar. See if they want to trade, which I'm sure they won't. They go down to 17. Alright, so we're hoping not to see a red source. Another blue source is fine. Okay, that's a red source, but it's tapped. Lucky Clover. Alright, so they're getting their engines going. We'll sacrifice a cat. Play a cat. Opponent goes down to 16. We get a Mire Triton. Not necessarily what we need at this point. I think Wolf Strider is fine to start scrying. Although the more creatures we get in play, maybe the better. Alright, let's do it. Okay, land, and Kroxa. Do we keep the Kroxa? Or do we get the 2-2? That is the question here. I think we decline and keep the Kroxa. Go on the attack, see what our opponent wants to do. No blocks, good. Go down to 14. Alright, so now that they have their engine going, so let's see what they go for. Beanstalk Giant gets them 2 lands, that's good, and they can still play something else. That's an island. And forest, alright, they have all their colors. So this could be Bone Crusher or Brazen Borrower. Don't think we would mind if it's a Brazen Borrower. So we get to replay our Cauldron Familiars and drain them, so... Alright, they don't even attack with actual Innkeeper, so we don't mind that. We are definitely sacrificing one of these cats. Passing the turn. Our opponent could do something now, but... It's not really great. Like, they can kill one of these cats, and that's fine. Alright, they're gonna Brazen Borrow some stuff. Cat and Witch's Oven. That's totally fine with us. Oh, okay. Alright, that's actually nice. Should we? I think we should. Yeah, we're gonna play the cat. Drain them. They go down to 13. Alright, we get a land. We get to play Witch's Oven again. And we get to Temur Calls the Dead again. Alright, in this case, we are going to get rid of a Mayhem Devil. And go for that. go on the attack here. Assuming our opponent takes it. Yep. Cool. Go down to 11. We're going to pass the turn. So next turn, we might be able to Kroxa. Well, not really, because we can't play Timur Calls the Dead. So that's that. Opponent gets to get 2 tokens, which can now cover the familiars. Escape to the wilds. Alright, that's a good one. Okay, we're gonna play land and Lucky Clover, I imagine. It's not a great escape to the wilds, but it's fine enough. Alright, they pass the turn. Ooh, cancel that. Sacrifice our familiar, get it back. Play our familiar. Drain them for 1, opponent goes to 8. Alright, we get a land. Land's not that bad. We get to get rid of a... Let's see, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Kroxa. Yeah, we can get rid of one of these. Opponent doesn't really have anything in hand. But they don't have any great plays either, other than maybe Fae wishes to find something. So what do we want to do here? We are missing a red source as well. Not great. I think we just mire Triton. Put some more cards in the graveyard. We can play another Timurid here. Or we can Wolves try to try and scry into something. I think we do that. We want to get our red source, hopefully, and drain our opponent for 3 at some point, so... Let's go on the attack here. If they want to trade this token, that's fine. If they want to trade a cat, that's also fine. We just need to get them to a low life total as soon as possible. Alright, cat and cat. Nothing happens, but... Alright, we are going to commit. And we are going to sacrifice this cat to scry. We are going to keep the Claim the Firstborn. That could be a good one. And we're just going to pass the turn. Our opponent's going to be on a virtual 5 with our drain from the cat. So, and we are at 27, so it's not like we're going to lose the game right away. But most likely they're going to fail wishes and find something to get rid of all our creatures. Alright, here we go. Yep, they get 2 cards. I'm assuming one of them is a board wipe. Alright, we see the Wrath. Cool. It's totally fine. We also get to play Kroxa and potentially drain them for 3. So that's Chandra. That's also fine. And something to get rid of our Witch's Oven. So what are they going to do first? They don't have enough mana to do all of it. So that's the land tapped. And the Storm Wrath, which is gonna get rid of their stuff as well. So we're gonna start scrying here. Not sure about this claim. I think send that to the bottom now because there's nothing for us to take. Let's keep scrying. Fable Passage. Not really, although it gets us the land that we need for Kroxa, so I think we're gonna keep that. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Alright, end of the turn, we get to drain them for 1. Opponent goes down to 5. They're on a virtual 4. We get to Fable Passage. get Kroxa. Play Kroxa. I think we play Kroxa, right? We could play a Wolf Strider as well. And scry for something good. So they can discard any of these cards now with Kroxa. So... oh. Interesting options for sure. Alright, I say we go for it. Let's see what they have to discard here. I'm gonna get rid of as many lands as possible. Alright, submit. Opponent goes to 2. Potentially, let's see. Maybe not. Alright, they don't go to 2. We attack with our familiar. They're at a virtual 3 at the moment, past the turn. So Chandra, it's not really great. They could play and get rid of Kroxa maybe. It's not doing much. Okay, I mean they have to, right? Like, they have to do it this way.
I know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do.
Sure, Chandra, nobody's telling you what to do, but what can you do? Not much. Yep, okay. Yeah, good game. Teamer Adventures. Okay, guys, we are playing Rakdos Sacrifice in a best of 1 standard. We are revisiting one of the most played decks in the meta at the moment. So... alright, I think we try this because we have a Mire Triton, so we might be able to get some cards in the graveyard and get Kroxa in place sooner than later. So let's keep, we do go first as well, so start with our Blood Crypt tabbed. We see a Breeding Pool, so Simic Ramp or Bant Ramp. Alright. Get a bit of damage in while we can. Okay, we drain our opponent for 1, pass the turn. We see Lucky Clover, so this is Teamer Adventures, alright. Not great, but let's see, what can we do here? I think we go Kroxa first. Just get a card from our opponent's hand. Alright, there goes the Agent of Treachery, that's nice. Not gonna complain about that. Now they're going to start doing adventure things here, so not sure how that goes, but let's see. They don't have red mana, so okay, Lovestruck Beast, that's fine, creates 2 1/1s. And Fable Wishes, okay. Cool, so we get to Fable Passage. Put a land in the graveyard. Think we get a mountain here since we have all of our swamps in hand. And we play the Mire Triton. Put some more cards in the graveyard. I think we just pass here, no need to do anything else. I'm guessing we'll see the 5/5 Lovestruck Beast come down potentially here. Yep, alright, pretty cool. And we see the red source. Our opponent currently has the advantage, being that we just have lands in hand, but we're going to continue to do our best here. So we need 2 more cards in the graveyard. Alright, that should be doable. We will Fable Passage. Put another land. Well, let's get a mountain. Let's play our Mire Triton, get something else in the graveyard. Okay, Wolf Strider is nice. So what do we want to do here? Do we care about attacking here? I don't think so. I think we leave Mire Triton in defense, but maybe we put the cat in the graveyard. Take out one of these 1/1s. I'm not quite sure that's the best play. Yeah, maybe we stay in defense. Alright, here comes Nissa. Sure, so Breeding Pool would allow them to do like Brace and Borrower things. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. Alright, they go all in. Alright, Brazen Borrow all of our stuff. Sure. Yeah, we'll put our Cauldron Familiar here in front of the Lovestruck Beast. That's fine. Take a bit of damage there. Ooh, okay. We have options now. Yep, alright. Let's go Kroxa. Exile all these lands plus Timur Calls the Dead. Make our opponent discard whatever they have in hand. It's a land, okay. Play Mire Triton. Put some more cards in the graveyard. That's another Kroxa, that's nice. Alright, that's a land, so that means they don't have great attacks right now other than the flying 1/4. Sure, play the Brazen Borrower. But whoever tops deck better here, I think it's gonna win the game. They get in for 1 for now. Okay, we get another Kroxa. So, okay. We need to Mire Triton. Put some more cards in the graveyard. Okay. We do have enough to get back a Wolf Strider, which I think we will. I think we exile Kroxa for now. So next turn, if our opponent doesn't find anything good, we can claim the Firstborn and start sacrificing something to a Wolf Strider. Yep, no attacks. See what our opponent finds here on the top of their deck. It's Edgewell Innkeeper, still not the best top deck, but they will start drawing cards if they find more adventure creatures. I'm assuming we'll just see the attack from the Flyers here. Cool. Ooh, Redcap Melee is actually nice. Okay. So let's Redcap Melee this mountain. Sure. Alright, one less land for our opponent. We are going to get rid of these Flyers. Opponent doesn't have great blocks per se. I guess they can sacrifice their Lovestruck Beast here. Just gonna attack Nissa. Okay. Get rid of this Brazen Borrower. Scry. We're gonna keep the Midnight Reaper. We are at 17, so I think this is a good keep. We do have how many cards? 4 cards in the graveyard. I think we just pass the turn. Let's see what they do. Alright, that's another land. That's fine. We are still okay here, guys. Okay, so... guess we play the Midnight Reaper. Pass the turn. So again, comes down to top decking here. I think Brazen Borrower is the worst card, right? Okay, opponent gets more stuff, gets to draw a card. Yep. More tokens. So the board is pretty huge here. Not sure if we can come back from this at this point. Nissa's going to untap something. Okay. Oh wow, they go all in. I wonder what they have here that they're just going in for this attack. That's pretty interesting. Alright, we're gonna block everything and hope for the best. Definitely have something in hand. Let's see what that is. Pretty hasty, even so, from our opponent. Okay, we see that. All right, cool. We get to kill Kroxa. That's not like huge. We get to replay Kroxa, so. Okay. Sure. We get a bunch of triggers, which could be good or not. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to do here? I guess we start by Castle Lockwin. Mire Triton. Get some extra cards in the graveyard. Play Cat. Play Kroxa. Alright. Pretty long game here. So opponent's down to 11. That is definitely interesting. Opponent just has 2 lands. Well, they do have, yeah, 2 lands because they don't have a forest or anything, so short losses, so they get to play. Alright, they go all in. Cool. So we get to get rid of these. Go down to 6. Keep our Kroxa. Okay. We're going to scry here. Fable Passage to the bottom. I think we play Mayhem Devil. And that's it. Good game. Adventures. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.